Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things, feel the future dissolve in a moment, like sand in a weakened rock. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop, the passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was somebody who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows, and that you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to mail letters and purchase bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere like a shadow or a friend.
Thank you. I love that. Quite a long time ago, and it's about pottery. And I think I did a workshop where I was asked to write a villanelle. I actually didn't know what a villanelle was before that workshop, and this is what came out. And it's called Villanelle Dedicated to Unknown Potters. The potter and her pots is prayer. From her cups and plates we are fed. Holy is the part which is not there. The potter molding clay with care. Can beauty live in an empty bed? Holy is the part which is not there. Can beauty live where there is fear? Apologizing for art, the pot is dead. The potter and her pots is prayer. Our critics, please beware. Art for art's sake is her dread. Holy is the part which is not there. Celebrate pots that bring life near. From this bowl drink wine so red. The potter and her pots is prayer. Holy is the part which is not there.
Okay, so this is After the Storm, and it's for Raven Casey. Last week, a brazen wind bolted from the unsuspecting mouth of the dawn, lifting the arms of the sleeping trees. I guess we are praising, they sang in their thin morning voices. It must be that time. Yes, said the wind, stripping the trees of all leaves, who had dreamed about flying, ending the town's adolescent affair with the grid, so skillfully that the cappuccino machine dribbled to a drip like an old husband. A refrigerator whined to a stop, as one ice cube thought about dropping and dropped. A politician's empty face shriveled from a TV screen, blessing it with blankness. The traffic signal hung there with its mouth open. The penniless ATM glared indignantly. The diner was reduced to a mortuary slab of cheese and yesterday's bread. A computer hungrily swallowed blackness with a delicate burp. The people reeled, waiting for the moon to light a match, and gathered around the unfamiliar fires in each other's hearts, while three misty columns white against the pewter sky lifted from the foothills on the edge of town, the signal fires of a ghostly tribe who once played this land as if it were a drum. Only the wind knows when. Their rising signal told the night, it's no big deal, the white man's phantom power just escaped him. Very nice. Very powerful.
Yeah, I'm Jewel Starsinger. I think it's this one. I love it too. I'm so happy. Okay. I don't have the paper. that's okay. I mean, that's what this is all about, I thought. Okay, but you remember how
You haven't read before.
and yeah, I've only got four sentences, so it's good. I can deal with it. How many failures to the end of reason? What is the science of the broken heart? Oh, how broken do I have to be until the guys on TV make it better?
So the next reader is for Friday nights.
My name's Teray.
Hooray, sorry.
No, I didn't find it up here. Oh. That's okay. So, this is my goal. The poem is called Friday Nights. Once, I stretched my arms around a world that didn't belong to me, embraced the unfamiliar until it called me its own by the end of the night. I danced under every star we had ever walked under, how we conquered them. See, it's on a stell night. You remember the nights that loved you enough to carry you home. You remember when you were rich and crafted love. How you would never leave the house without enough watered ones to pay to forget. I guess I feel as if I'm too frugal to pay for a numb smile. Be careful for the nights that are simple and slip your grasp like sand. My Friday nights, even in the mixture of the birds and the bees, they call me out by the confessions on my sleeves. I know. I got too many gods to worship. I got too many books to read. It's a quiet taste to thicken skin I am. I'm an acknowledgement of my shedded skin. Today I'm half daughter yet all rainbow. 3/4 good lover, 1/4 less learned. I'm a quarter of a mind and I'm a cashed in soul. Tonight, I am as heavy as I can handle. Tonight, I am whatever I think I am. Tonight, I will be whatever I want to be.
Whoa.
This poll is by a student who takes class here who is deaf. And just to plug it, we have a special class now for people who want to learn pottery who are deaf, and we have 3 interpreters. Unfortunately, in the deaf community, there was a big fundraiser event tonight, so she couldn't make it. And this poem, well, I don't know the title. Thank you for my deafness, such fire from a match you never lit. And it's by Lydia Kaminsky.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, Lloyd?
This is a poem written by my daughter who couldn't be here tonight, but she made a bowl.
Let me get the poll.
It's on the bottom, I think, over there, dark blue. Standing
Oh,
up.
this one.
No, I think it's
The black, it's almost black.
almost black, actually.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, here we go.
Loyal. Being one of the many decoys was dangerous. Blood bathed the ground without a second thought in the matter. Death. You could never look away from it. War is not a place for heroes to work their magic, but a place for murderers to show their skills. That is who we were, simple soldiers, murderers, pawns in a bloody chess game. She followed me there with no thought of return. We sat waiting for the guns to cry their metal tears. If we moved the plan, we would fail, and stakes would stick our hearts without a show of mercy. 1 shot, 2, time for us to leave on our master's cue. I left, and though her shoes were formal, she She did not hesitate to follow me through the mud. The decoy had worked and the war began. Despite all of that, she was loyal right to the end.
I'll tell you, this is Heidi and her husband and her father. And Heidi's one of the co-op members, always participate in this event, and this year they had to be out of town. And her dad is the poet, so I miss him being here.
I feel a fool at funerals. How much I feel a fool at funerals can scarcely be exaggerated. Dressed as if for an interview with some narrow-minded son of a bitch I wouldn't want to work for, but what if he'd have me? I sit there, brainless, browbeaten. Sorry for whoever got fired to create this horrible position. And Janet, I'm hired.
Good job. It is very sensible, isn't it?
It is. I like it though. It's a nice piece.
Yeah, oh, it is. I love the way it's tall. Yeah. Inside, underneath?
This is also. Oh, okay. You want to take it?
Oh,
Should I do it?
that's
Okay.
the sickle,
All right.
the
Okay.
scythe.
I'm hoping this is the title and this is the beginning. It's a little hard to tell. It's called Zebras at Closing Time. I hear they are hard to herd. I hollered of zebras at the zoo man. He was waving his arms and trying to steer them out of the open into a pen. I was leaning on a rail and learning, liking the lazy light afternoons. He didn't reply. The zebras whinnied, ran in circles, kicked their heels, romped until it was their idea to retire from the field at 5.
Very nice.
That's nice.